Hello and welcome from Caravan Salon 2021. No, it's not, it's 2020, but this is the 2021 range from Roller Team. Let's have a look at this one here, which is a semi-integrated 7-meter vehicle. It's got a huge amount of payload, so you're well in excess of 500 kilos. 4 kilowatt gas combi heating, and it's 235 centimeters wide, 7 seating places, 7 sleeping places. So this is one for those always asking me to do lots of videos about vans with many places to sleep. Now, I said it's a comparatively cheap brand, but this is still not going to give you much change from 60,000 euros. So you've heard of a people carrier. This is a people sleeper. Strange actually in many ways to think in 2021 these type of vans are still being constructed. This to me is very much like 1975. This massive amount of space, or sleeping space I should say, in a vehicle. 7-meter vehicle like that, so it's the same size as mine, and so it's really packing people in. And is it needed? Well, there's somebody who often writes to me from India and he says, I need to pack people in to the van. I didn't say that quite, no, you want to vans with space for lots of people. Well, here you go. I also did some work for a company in Saudi Arabia, and they were saying that when they go out camping, they have they take not only their own families but several people with them. So say as a group you're looking at least 15 people. They weren't suggesting to get a 15-person van, but they might have several vans, but they want cooking facilities for 15. So that's more like a sort of a military style cooking facility. Well, let's count the bed, shall we? 2. Another 2, that's 4. 5. 2 in the back. 6, 7. You can certainly sleep a couple more down there and a couple more down here. So that's 7, 9, 11. Don't tell Roller Team, because next year they'll be saying this is an 11-person van. Right. Next thing is they have managed to get in quite a lot of storage in these overhead lockers. Let's have a look. So, how many lockers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 over here. So each person would get a locker, and coming to the back, let's see if I can open this without hitting the ladder. Big wardrobe. So you're gonna get what? Each person's gonna get about 2, maybe even 3 hangers in there. And then you've got some space for your stuff related to the van. You know, whatever it is, your footballs or your, I don't know, whatever you're doing, your stuff can go down there as well. You can probably, for a few days, get 7, because you can get 7 people's food worth in there. And of course you've got your dry food, your pots and your pans and all this type of stuff in there. Oh, the hinges look quite nice as well. And down here. Let's have a look at the bathroom. Look, there's even space here for the queue for the bathroom in the morning. probably would need a black tank. I mean, you imagine 7 people in the van, and you've got what, effectively 20 litres in the cassettes, but 1/3 of that is needed just to get the toilet cleaner going. So what's that, you're left with what, 14, let's say. 14 litres, no, maybe I'm exaggerating, 15, let's say. Well, 5 litres enough to get the toilet cleaner going. Well, okay, so if each person, yeah, you'd have to take that out every day, I think. Like, what do you think? Anybody watching this need a 7-person van? I think, you know, I think it's possibly suitable. Now, I'm not into sort of packing people into vans, but I mean, if you have 5 kids, friends have, I have a couple of friends with 5 kids, more or less the same age as I am. Although, having said that, their kids now are getting they've probably left them, or beginning to leave them. Right, okay, see from the bunk beds what this does. You can take this bunk bed at the bottom out, and that'll give you more space here in the garage, and if necessary, the top one though, it doesn't come out. Little feature there at the back, you've got these 2 windows, so for each of the people in the bunk, they can, if they get stuffy or something like that at night, so you can open that up. Garage this side is same size. That's your cassette toilet. There's your Truma heating. I didn't say the number of the van at the beginning of the video. 277. Sorry, Roller Team 277. From here you can see the skylight at the back, and as I recall, there's one round here as well. You get up to 5-year guarantee on it. So what do you think? I'll show you a couple of other vans similar. So this is 295. This one here can sleep 6. Other details more or less the same. Price is the same, just under 60,000 euros. So this time the wardrobe's up front. I think that's a good place for a wardrobe, as a general rule. Now it's important that those who have experience make some comments. Because I'm just, to me, it's all theory. You know, I do talk to plenty of people on campsites, but it's rare that I meet somebody that wants to go away with 5 other people. I notice that this bed will move up and down, good thing. So we'll have another look at the garage. This one is the 295M. So you can see the bed will go up and down. And we have this big one here as well. Enormous garage, sleeps 4 or 5. This one's 743 centimeters in length. The rest of it is more or less the same, slightly more expensive. So you've got even less change for 60,000 euros. So the price of having that enormous garage, for which you can get entry via here, is those steps. So steps at the front, steps at the back. You can carry a lot, and if you've got a number of people travelling with you, then you possibly would want that. Of course, you've got storage in the back there. That's a brilliant garage. Another thing, you've got the bed. You can move the bed up and down from here. The question though being is, what's the weight capacity of the garage? I don't see that written, but I suspect it's only 150 kilos. Yeah, I mean 150 kilos might sound a lot, but it's like two relatively thin male adults. Well, two like me, let's say. I'm not a lot thin. Okay, and here's another one, 6 meters. 6 meters only, a bit bigger than that. But okay, you're only going to get 4 in there. This one's just come out 43,000. It says from, so it's about 50,000. Anyway, we'll have a look at that in a different film. So, come back to this one, which just started off with. And so I'm curious to know what people think. And I think I can't remember what I said the width was. 200, sorry, that's the width. 7 meters. Yes, now I wanted to check that one because I thought it was slightly over 7 meters in length. So, bring them down, compare them for you. There we go. Right, let's have a look at one or two other vans. I'll take you around the hall whilst we're here and show you what other vans are done, give you a bit more of an idea of what you could have. Now, finding vans to take so many people is going to be a bit more difficult. So 7 is really odd. This is 7-person fully integrated van. Again, roughly 60,000 euros. Bed above. And here it has a very odd rear, hasn't it? Very, very odd. So it's like you've got a choice. You can either have the bed in the back, or alternatively you could use it for a garage. And this is a more traditional type, now traditional type, German layout. Once more, same price, just under 60. A 2-person van, 7 meters. We'll have a look at it from the front. I was living in a village in Sicily, near just north of Augusta, and people would come at the weekends from Catania, which is the largest town. And you could see across the bay, Catania, and Mount Etna volcano as well in the distance. And at the weekends, you get people would come lots of people would be there, and you get the families. So this is my main experience of people taking large families away for the weekends. And although I have travelled quite extensively in Italy, I haven't really noticed as much as I did there. I say families, I don't know if how they're related or not, but anyway, the locals weren't so happy about it, because the foreigners, likes of me and plenty of Germans who went there because of the fantastic views. You can see the videos I did from there, and but they didn't mind the non-locals, shall we say, going there, because we spent money, but they didn't like the people going there from Catania, because they brought all the food with them. They never spent anything, but they took up all the parking. But absolutely outstanding place to go to. The views were amazing. But sometimes there would be large numbers of people in the motorhome. Yeah, all similar type price level. Oh, this is a bit cheaper, 55. Now, if you've got a stack of cash, of course, you can go something like this, the Integra from Euromobile. Although you're not going to get 7 people in there. Now, this is the high end, the height of the Trigano Group. Roller team is not, I think, yeah, fair to say. It's not quite at the lowest end, but it's almost. I think they see their entry level, sort of cheapest, being Foster. Although Foster and Roller team are more or less the same. And at the top you've got Mobiletta Design and Euromobile. Oh, I quite like this one. Hey, we'll do this in more detail in another video. Bear in mind, one thing which is really important is this though. What I'm showing you is the cosmetic bit, what it looks like from the outside. But what's really important is what you can't see. And if the van costs 50,000 or it costs 100,000, it looks exactly the same. The cosmetic bit might be. It's what's below it, it's what's under it. That's the important thing. And if they have to save money in some way, if something costs 50 and the other 100, so bear in mind that's probably the things that you cannot see. (287 TL). Roller team being an Italian brand, although it's really very, the parts come from more or less the same companies, and particularly if you go across the Trigano Group, you've got 28 brands, I think it is, or 24 within the group itself. Here in Germany there are, 7 I think it is, brands which operate under the Trigano logo, and there's even more within the financial group. Right, I'm going to finish off by showing you these 2 vans here. I started doing a different film, I'll do it now. I really quite like these 6 metre vans. One's an overcab, the other one's a semi-integrated. That is like mine is semi-integrated, but it's got a bit of an overhang up there. Price level, it says up there 42. You're looking at 50,000 effectively by the time you've got your bits added on which would include delivery. Don't see how you can have a van delivered without including delivery. Alright, so 6 metre van, bed up there, door through to the garage, toilet, or wet room I should say. That's a semi-integrated version. We'll go and see the overcab now. Which is more or less back to where it started from. There's the overcab. Now that one there was a 2-person van, and this one here is a 3-person van. 6 meters. 4-person van. Sorry, 4. You get 2 up there. That's in the overhead bit. And the rear's the same. We've got 2 here. So there you go. I started off wanting to show you this large van, and it ended up taking you around all the vans, which are, not all of them, but a number of the vans which are similar size to this one, the 277. Right, great. So thanks very much for watching. I'm very happy to have you here, and I'm very pleased that if you got this far with me, that's really great. I think that you'll be able to see far more videos on this channel throughout my stay at Caravan Salon, and well into the next few months or so. But if you saw it there, you want anything you think you want to be done in more details, then ask me and I'll do it. If I didn't say the number of it, which happened in several cases, then it seems Roller Team always has it on the door. You see the door says 277 down there on the on the passenger cab door. So that's what you've got to just say, look, I want to see whatever 291 or something, and then I'll do that. Okay, all the best from here in Düsseldorf.